Hello, friends. We have 50 questions for you. These questions cover a whole range of topics like project communication, earned value management, scope, cost, schedule, and other PMP-related topics. The questions will certainly help you prepare for the exam. Let's get into it. Sarah, a project manager in New York City, is starting a project to develop a new financial platform. She wants to ensure all subsidiary plans are aligned. What document should she create? A. Project Charter. B. Work Breakdown Structure, WBS. C. Project Management Plan. D. Change Request. Correct answer. C. Explanation. The Project Management Plan integrates all subsidiary plans and guides project execution and control. David, a project manager in Los Angeles, is leading a complex infrastructure upgrade project for a local municipality. He needs to formally authorize the project and give the project manager the authority to proceed. What document should he ensure is created and approved? A. Project Management Plan. B. Project Charter. C. Stakeholder Register. D. Risk Management Plan. Correct answer. B. Explanation. The project charter formally authorizes the project, documents high-level requirements, and grants the project manager authority. Emily, a project manager in Chicago, has several changes requested by different stakeholders on her IT project. She needs a formal process to manage these modifications. What process should she follow? A. Develop project management plan. B. Manage project knowledge. C. Control scope. D. Perform integrated change control. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Perform integrated change control is the process of reviewing all change requests, approving changes, and managing changes to the deliverables and project management plan. Michael, a project manager in Houston, is facing scope creep on his construction project. Several features are being added that were not in the original plan. What document should he have referred to initially to prevent this? A. Project Schedule. B. Resource Management Plan. C. Scope Baseline. D. Communications Management Plan. Correct answer. C. Explanation. The Scope Baseline, which includes the Project Scope Statement, WBS, and WBS Dictionary, defines the agreed-upon scope of the project. Jessica, a project team member in Phoenix, is unsure about the specific tasks she needs to perform for her assigned work package. What document should she consult for detailed information about the work? A. Project Charter. B. Stakeholder Register. C. WBS Dictionary. D. Responsibility Assignment Matrix, RAM. Correct answer. C. Explanation. The WBS Dictionary provides detailed descriptions of the work to be done for each component in the Work Breakdown Structure, WBS. Christopher, a project manager in Philadelphia, is creating a visual representation of the project schedule, showing dependencies and critical path. What tool or technique is he most likely using? A. Rolling wave planning. B. Milestone chart. C. Network diagram. D. Resource leveling. Correct answer. C. Explanation. A network diagram graphically depicts the project schedule activities and their logical relationships, often used to determine the critical path. Ashley, a project manager in San Antonio, realizes that a critical resource will be unavailable for 2 weeks. This will likely impact the project end date. What technique should she use to analyze the potential impact and adjust the schedule? A. Crashing. B. Fast tracking. C. What-if scenario analysis. D. Reserve analysis. Correct answer, C. Explanation. What-if scenario analysis involves evaluating potential schedule outcomes based on different scenarios, such as resource unavailability. Matthew, a project manager in San Diego, needs to track the actual expenditures against the planned budget for his project. What tool or technique should he use? A. Earned value management, EVM. B. Bottom-up estimating. C. Analogous estimating. D. Funding limit reconciliation. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Earned value management, EVM, is a technique used to measure project performance against the planned cost and schedule. Amanda, a project sponsor in Dallas, is concerned about potential cost overruns on a high-risk project. What should the project manager have developed to address this concern proactively? A. Cost management plan with contingency reserves. B. Project budget with definitive estimates. C. Resource calendar with cost rates. D. Procurement management plan with fixed price contracts. Correct answer. A. Explanation. A well-defined cost management plan includes contingency reserves to cover identified and potential cost risks. Daniel, a quality manager on a software development project in San Jose, is using checklists and walkthroughs to ensure the deliverables meet the required standards. What process is he primarily involved in? A. Plan quality management. B. Manage quality. C. Control quality. D. Perform integrated change control. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Manage quality is the process of applying the planned quality management activities to incorporate the organization's quality policies and the project's quality management plan into the project. Laura, a project manager in Austin, has received feedback from the client that the final product has several defects. What process should she have focused more on during the project execution to prevent this? A. Plan quality management. B. Control quality. C. Manage quality. D. Develop project charter. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Manage quality focuses on building quality into the processes and deliverables throughout the project lifecycle to prevent defects. James, a project manager in Jacksonville, is identifying the skills and competencies required for his project team. What document is he creating or referring to? A. Responsibility Assignment Matrix, RAM. B. Resource Management Plan. C. Team Charter. D. Project Schedule. Correct answer. B. Explanation. The Resource Management Plan outlines how project resources will be acquired, managed, and released. It includes identifying required skills. Megan, a project manager in Indianapolis, is facing conflict within her project team. What is an important tool or technique he should use to address this? A. Co-location. B. Team building activities. C. Conflict management. D. Recognition and rewards. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Conflict management involves using various techniques to resolve disagreements and maintain a productive team environment. Andrew, a project manager in San Francisco, is defining the information needs of his stakeholders and how this information will be communicated. What document is he developing? A. Stakeholder register. B. Communications management plan. C. Risk register. D. Issue log. Correct answer, B. Explanation. The Communications Management Plan outlines the stakeholders' communication requirements, information to be communicated, methods, frequency, and responsibilities. Stephanie, a project team member in Columbus, is unsure who to escalate a critical issue to. What document should the project manager have ensured was readily available? A. Project charter. B. Communications management plan. C. Issue log. D. Risk register. Correct answer, B. Explanation. The Communications Management Plan often includes escalation procedures and identifies communication channels and responsible parties. Robert, a project manager in Fort Worth, is identifying potential events that could negatively impact his project. What process is he performing? A. Plan risk management. B. Identify risks. C. Perform qualitative risk analysis. D. Plan risk responses. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Identify risks involves determining and documenting the potential risks that could affect the project. Nicole, a project sponsor in Charlotte, wants to understand the overall risk exposure of the project. What output of the risk management process would best provide this information? A. Risk register. B. Probability and impact matrix. C. Risk report. D. Risk breakdown structure. Correct answer, C. Explanation. The risk report communicates the overall project risk exposure and provides summaries of identified risks and response strategies. Ryan, a project manager in Detroit, is creating a document that identifies all individuals or groups who have an interest in the project and their level of influence and interest. What is this document called? A. Stakeholder management plan. B. Stakeholder register. C. Communications management plan. D. Project charter. Correct answer, B. Explanation. The stakeholder register identifies and analyzes all project stakeholders, including their interests, expectations, influence, and impact. Michelle, a project manager in El Paso, is finding it challenging to keep a particular stakeholder satisfied. What document should he refer to for strategies to engage and manage this stakeholder? A. Stakeholder register. B. Stakeholder engagement plan. C. Issue log. D. Project management plan. Correct answer, B. Explanation. The stakeholder engagement plan outlines the strategies and actions required to effectively engage with stakeholders based on their needs and interests. During project execution in Seattle, a major change is approved. Which document should be updated first to reflect this change? A. Resource calendar. B. Risk register. C. Project management plan. D. Stakeholder register. Correct answer, C. Explanation. The project management plan is the central document that integrates all aspects of the project and should be updated to reflect approved changes. A project team member in Denver completed their assigned tasks, but the client claims the deliverables are not what they expected. What could have prevented this misunderstanding? A. A detailed project schedule. B. A clearly defined and approved scope baseline. C. A comprehensive communications management plan. D. An accurate cost estimate. Correct answer, B. Explanation. A clearly defined and approved scope baseline ensures that all stakeholders have a shared understanding of the project deliverables and acceptance criteria. While monitoring the schedule in Washington, D.C., the project manager notices that several activities are taking longer than planned. What is the most likely impact of this situation? A. Reduced project budget. B. Increased resource availability. C. Potential delay in the project completion date. D. Improved stakeholder satisfaction. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Delays in individual activities can lead to delays in the overall project schedule and potentially the project completion date. Using earned value management in Boston, the project manager calculates a cost performance index, CPI, of 0.8. What does this indicate? A. The project is under budget. B. The project is ahead of schedule. C. The project is over budget. D. The project is behind schedule. Correct answer, C. Explanation. A CPI of less than 1 indicates that the value of the work completed is less than the actual cost incurred, meaning the project is over budget. A project in Nashville implemented regular quality audits. What is the primary benefit of conducting these audits? A. To assign blame for defects. B. To measure team performance. C. To identify inefficiencies and improve processes. D. To track project costs. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Quality audits are conducted to assess the efficiency and effectiveness of quality processes and identify areas for improvement. A project team in Portland is experiencing low morale and productivity. What action should the project manager prioritize to address this? A. Update the risk register. B. Conduct team-building activities and address conflicts. C. Revise the project schedule. D. Issue a change request for more resources. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Low morale and productivity often stem from team dynamics and unresolved conflicts, which team building and conflict management can address. During a critical phase of a project in Las Vegas, key stakeholders report not receiving timely updates. What document should the project manager review and potentially revise? A. Project charter. B. Stakeholder register. C. Communications management plan. D. Risk management plan. Correct answer, C. Explanation. The Communications Management Plan outlines how information will be disseminated to stakeholders, including frequency and methods. A risk identified early in a project in Baltimore has a low probability but a very high potential impact. What risk response strategy might be appropriate? A. Accept. B. Avoid. C. Mitigate. D. Transfer. Correct answer, D. Explanation. For low probability, high impact risks, transferring the risk, e.g., through insurance or outsourcing, can be a suitable strategy. A previously neutral stakeholder in Milwaukee has suddenly become actively resistant to the project. What should the project manager do first? A. Ignore their resistance as it was not initially anticipated. B. Immediately try to force them to agree with the project. C. Analyze the reasons for their resistance and adjust engagement strategies. D. Escalate the issue to the project sponsor. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Understanding the reasons behind stakeholder resistance is crucial for developing effective engagement strategies to address their concerns. What is the primary purpose of the Develop Project Management Plan process in project integration management? A. To define the project scope in detail. B. To create a comprehensive document that guides all aspects of project execution and control. C. To authorize the project formally. D. To identify and analyze project risks. Correct answer, B. Explanation. The Develop Project Management Plan process creates a central, integrated document that outlines how the project will be executed, monitored, and controlled. What technique is used to progressively elaborate the project scope during the planning phase? A. Decomposition, creating the WBS. B. Expert judgment. C. Requirements, gathering. D. Variance analysis. Correct answer, A. Explanation. Decomposition is the process of breaking down project deliverables into smaller, more manageable components, forming the Work Breakdown Structure, WBS.